I'm Charlotte Curtis, Head of Adult Services at your Livingston Parish Library, and I'm here today to tell you about a really exciting 6-part series that the Livingston Parish Library is getting ready to present with our partners at North Shore Technical and Community College. Now, all of you parents out there know what I'm talking about. I had 5 children, and even though summertime, all the farmers are bringing in their good stuff. We can have all kinds of fresh fruits and veggies in the stores. We buy it, we bring it home, and we try to come up with ways to present it in such a way that we can get those little darlings that we love so much to eat the good food that's going to make them grow up strong and healthy. So we don't want mealtime to always be a battle time. So we partnered with Chef Stephen Curry, who's in charge of the Culinary Arts Program at the Greensburg campus of North Shore Technical and Community College, with a series we're calling Summertime Fun with Food. Because food's good, and it is supposed to be fun. So, we're going to be showing you over the next 6 weeks ways that you can include everybody in your family into meal prep, because we're hoping that if they're involved in meal preparation, that they'll be more likely to participate in meal consumption. In a few minutes, I'm going to be showing you some of the cookbooks that you see behind me, but right now I'm going to show you about a database that you can access at home from the comfort of your own easy chair. To get started, go to our homepage, www.mylpl.info, and select Research on the upper right toolbar. That's just below the search button. So, when you get to the database page, scroll down until you find the A to Z World Food toolbar. Click on the bar. This database puts 7,000 recipes from 174 countries at your fingertips. Here are the countries. Today, let's explore the food of the United States. To do this, we will locate the good old USA on the map and click. When you do this, you'll see a number of choices in the left-hand toolbar, divided up among food culture, beverages, and recipes. As you can see, each category is divided into still more subcategories. Let's select regional cuisine let's do that. After an overview about the culinary melting pot that seasons American cuisine, we see information about 9 distinct culinary regions within the United States. There's Native American, New England, New York, the Mid-Atlantic region, the Midwest, Southern, and surprise, one of them is devoted to Louisiana Cajun and Creole. And then there's Tex-Mex. For over 1,500 recipes associated with the United States, scroll down to the 8 categories of recipes. You can begin with appetizers and move on to search soups, salads, breads, main courses, side dishes, and desserts before ending with the snacks section. As you will see, each of the United States recipe subcategories has between 150 and 200 recipes. Let's click on the main courses section to explore. Here we go, and once again, Louisiana takes pride of place. One of the first recipes in the A section is a recipe for alligator gumbo, which is followed by one for andouille sausage. I don't know about you, but looking at this food's making me hungry. As we continue down into the B's, we will find recipes for barbecued shrimp there, and even, hold on, surprise, look at all this good food starting with a B. And of course, I've gone by it. There's a recipe for boudin. When we get into the C's, you'll find Cajun cornbread, Cajun shrimp. There we go, Cajun cornbread, Cajun shrimp, a number of other Louisiana recipes, including crawfish étouffée. As you can see, these are just the ABCs. Goes all the way through the alphabet. Now that you've seen what this database can do, I hope you'll come back and explore it on your own. Remember, if you need assistance using this or any other online resource, you can text the LPL at 225-396-4LPL. That is 225-396-4575, and you'll be connected to a knowledgeable staff member. You can also call your local branch for assistance. Now let's get back to the cooking magazines and cookbooks that you can find at your own local branch. Okay, I hope that you're going to enjoy going through the A to Z database as much as I did. I know that I loved looking up all those recipes, but I also know it made me really, really hungry. So make sure that you've got a snack handy when you're online, or your stomach's going to start rumbling. By the way, I know that some of you, your internet connection may not be everything that you'd like it to be, or maybe you just prefer to hold the book in your hands. I want to show you some of the cookbooks and other resources that we have available at your local branch of the Livingston Parish Library. These are just a very, very, very few from one branch. So, of course, if you are going to be cooking in this area, you can't go wrong with Southern Living. So we have all kinds of Southern Living cookbooks that I know you'll enjoy. It's a classic for a reason. They cover everything. We've got that. We have the Barefoot Contessa. Although I would not recommend being barefoot in your kitchen, you'll see when the chef next week is telling you about basic kitchen safety that's really not a good idea. I love this one, How to Cook Everything. Simple recipes for great food. This is a really good basic cookbook. So if you're starting out like I was 50 years ago and you didn't know how to boil water, this is a really good place to start. True Comfort, another good one. It says it all, right? I know that food is just supposed to be food, but I also know when I've had a really bad day that a nice bowl of something can always make me feel better. So if you want more than 100 cozy recipes, and this one is good because it's free of gluten and refined sugar. So those of you that are sitting there going, well, yeah, I like comfort food, but, I'm glucose intolerant, this is the book for you. I'm skipping one that we'll go back to in a minute, and you'll see why. Okay, 5 ingredient natural recipes. I don't want to make it sound like the only thing that we have, all of the recipes that we have are going to be more butter, more sugar, because we've got those, because there were some times of the year when that's what is called for it. You want the butter, you want the sugar. If you're trying though to teach your children healthy habits straight from the beginning, or maybe you need to modify your diet, this is a way that you might want to pick up this book. 5 ingredients, they're all natural recipes. It's also using electric pressure cookers, slow cookers, the stovetop. They even have some no-cook recipes in here. So this is a really good one. Very simple, obviously, because it's 5 ingredients. Mrs. Patmore would never forgive me if I did not mention that we do have the unofficial Downton Abbey cookbook. So those of you who love watching Downton Abbey will want to check this and read it. I read it just for fun. I haven't made anything in it, but it just was fun to look and see, oh, well, if I wanted to. Here's traditional Bakewell tarts, British Brussels sprouts with chestnuts, Mrs. Patmore's perfect pot roast. If nothing else, you have to admire the alliteration that went into that name. And the succulent pork shoulder. So, if you're a Downton Abbey fan, we can hook you up. Now, I want to let you know, and this is a promo, because in July, we have a local celebrity, Nettie Johnson, who is a Livingston Parish Library patron, is also a cookbook author. Really, really good stuff. She is an expert at healthy eating, and she was inspired to write this book, Veganish. It's for people that are trying to improve their eating. So it's simple, delicious, plant-based recipes and resources for everybody. So you don't have to put your hand on the Bible and swear I will never eat meat, but this is a way that you can sneak vegetables into your diet and really have a good time when you do it. She will be giving 2 presentations at the Denham Springs Walker Branch in July. So be on the lookout, because you're not going to want to miss listening to her. This is one of my very favorite cookbooks. I liked it so much after I checked it out, and I kept having to renew it, but I wound up buying my own copy. So this is absolutely fabulous. You will, by the way, be seeing this in a later episode of this series when my brilliant daughter-in-law, Jennifer, and I, along with my adorable grandchildren, make some beautiful bundt cakes using the culinary kits that you can check out at any of your local branches of the Livingston Parish Library. Maybe you're like the mother that I talked with this morning when she was running in with her children, and the kids were all here with their books and they were checking them out. And I asked the mom, well, have you signed up for summer reading? Which, by the way, all of you watching have signed up for summer reading, haven't you? If you haven't, get online right now and do it right away, because we have a ton of things for every age group that you're really going to want to get involved with. Anyway, this poor mom said, I don't have time to read for me. All of my reading is reading to my kids. And I've been there, and I bet some of you watching are there too. So maybe you don't have time even to pick up something like the Downton Abbey cookbook. But while you're in there picking up books for your children, which, by the way, bravo, go by and check out the magazines that we have. Check out A Woman's Day. You know they're always going to have, I haven't looked at this one yet, but I can bet that they are always going to have recipes, as well as there's going to be a diet here somewhere, right? Yeah. all natural aches and pain cure. But anyway, calm your mind, satisfy your cravings, add flavor to your life. And they've got all kinds of recipes for the whole family. Louisiana Life, this one looks really good because I saw that they have a recipe for biscuits and gravy, and who couldn't use that? Better Homes and Gardens, again, Louisiana Cooking. I mean, just look at this, featuring crawfish. Taste of Home, always great. And you can go in every month, and while you're in there with the kids, pick up a magazine. You deserve enough time to read a magazine. Another Taste of Home, look how great this looks. Another Taste of Home, and here's a Woman's Day. That is adorable. Look at all the little kiwis making little smiley, happy faces. So, if you're a busy mom and you don't have time even to stop and read a cookbook, grab a magazine when you're in there with the kiddos. It'll just take a minute and you'll enjoy it. By the way, while you're in there with all those books, if you would like a bag into which you may put the books, you may have noticed these colorful, fruit-themed bags. If you're wondering, oh, I love that, how can I get one? And by the way, it's not just a book bag. The bag, when I saw these, I said, we gotta get them, because I'm terrible about leaving my bags in the car when I go into a grocery store, but I always have my purse. So, see, I can stick that in my purse, and then that way when I run in to get a few things on the way home, I've got it, and I can fill it up, and I don't have to have a plastic bag. Not that I'm opposed to plastic bags, it's just, it's easier when I'm juggling stuff to get home if I've got everything in a bag like this. Anyway, to get one of these, go to your local branch. In the adult section, we have a literary walk. You know, the kids have been doing story walks for years. And I thought it was time for people like us to have a little fun. So, at the moment that I'm recording this, we have Kate Chopin's short story, The Story of an Hour. That will be followed by a short story by H.R. Monroe, better known as the writer Saki. And we will end it with Guy de Maussape's story of The Necklace, which is fabulous. So, all you have to do is go and read 2 of the 3 stories, and you win the bag. That's your completion prize. And if you're going to the library, you know you're going to need a bag to put all your books in. So, that's it. I'm excited. One thing I'm excited about is we're mask-free now. If you, for whatever reasons, would like to wear a mask, of course, you're welcome to do so. But if you are ready to, you've been vaccinated and you're ready to doff your mask, feel free, come on in. That way you can see the smiles from all of your friends. We've missed you so much. And we're so excited that we're back to business as usual at the library. So come on, I'll be looking for you and hope to see you soon. Charlotte Curtis, Head of Adult Services at your Livingston Parish Library. Bye-bye.